Hello everyone, in this video we are going to look at pointers to custom classes and the objects of those classes, and let's start. So I'll now define a class, and that could be any kind of class. I'm here defining entity class, and let's say for the sake of completion we have two int variables which are the instance variables. Also these variables I'm defining as public, and I will define a method which is a method which will print these variables x and y. So I'm calling it print, and it will output some variables x and y. Okay, so now we have defined the entity class, as you can see. Now what we can do is we can initialize, we can create a entity object, let's name it E, and we can give the variables some arbitrary values, and we can call the print method which will print the values of these x and y variable. And now I have done another mistake. Okay, so let's run this, and as you can see in the terminal window we get 1 and 2 printed. Now what we can do is we can define a pointer to this entity, and how will we define it? We will define it by writing entity and star with it, and we will write pointer and give it the address of E. And remember, when assigning the address you must use the AND operator to assign the value of address to the pointer. Now this is how we define the pointer to the entity object. Now if we want to check the type of the pointer, what we can do is we can write it in this way: type ID of P, and we get the value as pointer to the identity. Do let me know why is there a 6 between P and entity in the comment section. Okay, now let's try another thing, and that is define a new operator which is called the arrow operator. Okay, so if we want to access this print method from the pointer, what we can do is we can try to dereference the pointer with the star operator and use the dot to access the method of the object. But due to the operator precedence, the actual thing which is going to happen is this dot will act on the pointer. So what we need to do is we need to dereference this pointer into first, and then we can access the methods. So the actual way is to do it this way, and I have forgotten a semicolon again, and as you can see in the terminal window we see 1 and 2 printed. So that's how you do it. Now there is a shortcut in C++, that is by defining the arrow operator, and using that arrow operator you can directly from the pointer you can access the variables as well as the methods present in the class, like this. And if I run this, I'll get again 1 and 2 printed. We can access the variables also like this by defining just the arrow operator 3, and let's change y to 10, and we can print this again by using again the arrow operator. Arrow operator is just to help us dereference the pointer and use the dot operation. It is just clubbed into this one operator, and this is how we use arrow operators and pointers to objects of different classes. That's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.